I'm Chloe Summerall, and today I'm going to teach you how to make my favorite campfire meal. A lot of people tend to call these hobo packets, foil packets, whatever you want to call them. They're amazing, and they're probably the easiest thing to make when you're on a camp out. My favorite protein to use in these are the hamburger patties. I feel like they travel really well, and the night before I can freeze them and then put them in the individual containers, and that way it keeps the whole container cold and it cuts down a little bit on our ice. So instead of making my own packets, I tend to go ahead and buy individual casserole dishes or pie dishes, and you can use those, and then it's individual pre-portioned out sizes. So what I take is any mix of protein. You can use chicken, pork, beef, whatever you want to use, and then pick your favorite veggies that you think would go with that. Today I'm going to do hamburger patties with onions, bell peppers, green beans, and carrots. Another one of my favorite combos is pork chops with apples and onions, or if I do chicken, a lot of times I'll do spinach and butternut squash. Now, another thing that I have included today is our potatoes, and that's what I always start with first once I get to camping. I take my potatoes and I dice them up. I try and get them in good bite-sized pieces, and I put those in a completely different container than any of my other meat and vegetables because they take so much longer to cook. So once someone has a fire going for you, go ahead and throw those potatoes on. You can throw any kind of liquid you want in there with it. It can be chicken stock, butter, oil, or even just plain water. They'll steam in there and it'll be perfect. Everything else, I just have individual containers and I let people build their own. So I go ahead and have individual bags of carrots and onions, green beans, and the bell peppers. And that way everyone can put as much or as little of everything in as they want. I like to have people try and build their bowls the day before, but some people just want to go ahead and wait once they get out there. You can go ahead and put the vegetables in, but I highly suggest that you wait to put the sauces and seasonings in once you get to camp. After you've built your bowls, then I would suggest Worcestershire, ketchup, salt, and pepper. It doesn't need anything else, and I think if anybody told me that in any other recipe, that I would call them crazy. But as many times as I've made these, they always turn out perfect. So how about it's time to put together a bowl and throw it on the fire? I already have our bowls prepped out here, our potatoes, and then the rest of the bowls with all of our veggies dumped down with those hamburger patties that you saw earlier. Now the reason that I like to use bell peppers is because they're loaded in calcium, and the reason I like to use onions is because they're loaded in iron. These are two really important things when you're about to leave a hike and you know that you're hungry. I also like to use those potatoes because it helps really make sure that that meal lasts and that it is a very filling, substantial meal so that people aren't hungry again until breakfast. So today, I will be cooking these over the grill. And a lot of campsites have started to do grills and not even allow fires because of the amount of wildfires that have been spreading rapidly around the country. So I would set my grill over a medium-high heat, and remember, make sure that you start your potatoes first. They're going to take about 45 minutes to cook. So my regular packets, depending on the meat, is how long they're going to take. With these, they're probably only going to take about 15 to 20 minutes, which is great because they're fast. As you can see, I don't need any equipment to take with me. I went ahead and cut and prepped everything before I left, and everything that I need to cook it in is right here. So the only thing you need is something to eat it with. So let's check out what we ended up with. So here are our beautiful potatoes. They've gotten crispy and definitely soft. You can just poke with a fork and see how easy it goes through. So over here, this is what our final product of our packet looks like. We added that ketchup right before we sealed it and added a little bit of salt and pepper, and it's all cooked down to a beautiful sauce around it. And I'm super excited to give it a try.
All right, let's check it out. That is so good. I definitely would want that the next time that I go camping. So, next time that you go, remember, just grab some individual casserole dishes, grab your favorite protein, whatever veggies you want, prep the night before, and there's very little equipment that you'll have to travel with. You can travel light and eat well. Thanks so much.